Alrighty. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're live. Tired. No,
With
just
all
kidding.
the correct titles and everything? I freaking hope
I don't know.
so.
You took care of that, so it's probably wrong.
Probably.
Yeah, we fucked up titles and game.
We
big
fuck
time
up
later-
everything. Everything.
Oh my god, we have the tag emotional gamer.
Yeah, I think it's
You,
appropriate.
That's not me.
Well,
Sorry.
by emotional,
Uh-huh.
fears and emotion. And as we saw last night, you get spooked. You get spooked by.
Come on, Pete, pay attention. Head in the bloody clouds again. That's your problem. Pick up the oars and row like I told you. Faster than that, son.
Come on, roll like a man.
Come on, keep
Jeez.
both in time.
What? Roll like a man.
Huh.
Doing my best.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And try and keep your weight in the middle, too. You don't want to tip us in. What a wonderful start of the holiday that would be.
Do you want to help?
No, this is a test of your listening, son, and trying to work things out for yourself. How would you learn if I did everything for you, eh?
I didn't mean do it all, just take an oar maybe.
Well, say I did, and you could only work one oar. Then where would we be? We'd be going round in circles.
Still Dad of the Year, as you can see.
Oh, now, look, there's a strong current coming up. It's a good test, son. Now, remember what I taught you, and this won't be a problem. Keep her straight and true. Strong arms. I said strong. No, 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 no!
Damn.
Trying.
That side! Harder on the port side!
Help!
Jesus, Pete, that one!
You see, good thing that the dad was so, you know.
I think you're actually rowing
Oh,
here.
well, sorry, I know.
Come on, give it here!
Oh, maybe
Give it
not.
here.
Okay,
Go on,
maybe
you get
not.
back there,
Frick.
I'll do it.
See? Now, thanks to him, maybe we'll survive.
I knew you weren't made for this.
So yeah, dad of the year.
Maybe you're right.
Do we have a mustache on our back?
Come on. Prove you can go the rest of the way.
I don't know what that is.
Current's not as strong now. Oh, here you go.
Love it how Dad's freaking
I
out.
have done my best, Pete.
And you're like not even next to a waterfall or anything. Like it's so not
Whatever you do in
dangerous.
life,
Well, I mean, if you fall in the water, that would
you
suck.
can't expect anyone to do things
And
for
it
you.
could be
not gonna
dangerous.
my experience.
I don't know.
Not gonna fall in
I won't always be here to help.
Imagine if the boat, like, what's the word?
And there'll come a time
Capsized, yeah.
when you've got to prove you can do something by yourself.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah.
Ahoy!
Look at that. It's
Good
Clara.
row, Captain Hamilton.
Oh, get me away from this thing. It looks calm out there, but it's rougher than you think.
Oh, it does look nice and calm, you're right.
It's the current.
It's really
Can't you
Flashback
see it?
Simulator.
It's very nasty
mhm.
ripples. It's practically a storm surge.
I read it as very tasty nipples. What's wrong with me?
sicko.
I think if the wind had been in another direction.
Oh, come here. Don't you know me at all by now? Come on, let's walk.
No.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, I've got used to being this relaxed. What's it going to be like getting back to college, having to smarten ourselves up? I really like you like this, it's nice. Remember when we met on that train and you were so self-conscious about that suit?
Oh, I remember. Seems silly now, eh?
I
You were wearing that lovely sweater you got on now, weren't you?
What this? Well, I only bought it recently. It's a new color for me.
You done goofed.
You sure about that?
Positive.
That's exactly what I say in real life. You sure?
So,
Are you sure about
Do you want the
anything
good
you know? You want the good news?
Absolutely.
while you're
Yeah.
out, I checked with the hotel, and they
Out.
said we could stay another night. And I thought, why not? Extend this holiday as long as we can. Extend the
Awesome.
celebration.
Celebration.
Oh, you know, the summer of work. The fact that it's practically all done now, and perhaps we could celebrate us too.
Us. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, Mr. Absolutely Hamilton.
Whatever.
Oh, stop it. I don't say it like that.
You do, then that's fine.
Ready to go home soon?
Not in the slightest.
Oh my
so
God.
pretty.
She's like carrying his hand.
Oh, look at these houses. Oh, if I had found someone I
Yeah.
could row with, perhaps I could be living here.
Hey, I can row.
Well, that's good, because I think I might be in love.
Uh-oh.
Panic!
Me
Oh.
too.
Well, those two houses up on the cliff, look. Oh, which one should we have, the red or the blue?
It's tricky. Why not both?
Go on, pick one.
Okay, red.
My choice exactly.
Oh, almost like I knew what
Did
you
you
were going to
choose
say.
the red one?
Well, either house looks
Nope.
big enough for me.
Yeah, I prefer red.
Maybe more than me one day.
Wait, what?
A dog?
I chose the dog too.
I know, of course.
A little someone else to play with it, perhaps.
No,
Wait,
no.
what?
What about your work?
Kid,
Oh,
a kid.
Well, finish work
Why,
before I
Clara,
settle down, you
why?
mean?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I love my work. You know I do. I'm not going to finish it. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. I don't see why it has to be one or the other. Would you give up work to have children?
Give up work to have children?
I would. I really would.
No, I
No.
wouldn't.
I
Well, I would give
think
up
the
both,
thing
actually.
Is, I wouldn't expect a man to give it all up.
Can we give up both
Not
work
if you really
and
love
children?
work. So why does the rest of the world think that we should give it all up? I keep thinking about all these bright young women I'm teaching, and I'm scared. I'm scared that despite all they've achieved, despite the fact that they're walking out into the world with a degree from Cambridge, the first thing
Cambridge?
they'll be asked
I've never
is,
heard of
"How
that
fast
university."
can you type?"
You're probably right. It's a real waste of talent.
It really is a waste, you're right. Even the jobs they get, they're not expected to keep once they've had children. All it needs is people to stand up to it.
No, you're right. I think women have every right to stake their claim.
Not a woman this time.
We're so
Women have been
progressive.
making a stand, throwing themselves under horses since the suffragettes. We need men to start fighting for it.
You can count on me.
I hope you do make a stand. Won't become part of all that. It's not easy, you know. A lot of people are still living in the dark ages about all this. Your professor, for one, I'll bet.
Oh, he's not as bad as you think.
What?
I
I didn't.
wouldn't be so sure. He doesn't know
Why?
about any of this, does he?
This work?
Exactly. The work we've done.
And
Not
You will tell him,
quite.
won't you?
Tell him what you-
Of course I will. I'll go straight to his office as soon as we're back.
yeah, we're dead.
You promised me that.
Promise you that.
Good.
Interesting. So we keep promising because we did that one promise that
Mhm.
time.
Happy?
Happy. You?
Very.
Salumi. Oh no.
Salumi? Salami?
That's basically salami in Italian.
you controlling it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter, marvelous to see you. Do come in.
Jesus.
Take a seat. I have to say,
This is really the first time that I see a game that is more flashbacks than the present.
Mm.
Delighted.
Yeah, I
that's-
think you
that's
might be right on that
I
one.
must say it's very impressive.
Very kind of you.
Not at all. It's your work. I think the direction you took it gave it something of real value. Well, as I say, quite apart from the climate side of things.
Pretty
The
good.
method you developed to track radiation, I can see it having far-reaching implications, and not just in your own field.
Damn, which field?
I'm very proud of it, yes.
First-rate piece of work. First-rate.
Good job.
This other name on here, Dr. Clara.
Oh my
Perry?
god.
I presume we can drop that.
How can I say no?
Clara was responsible for half the work, Professor. I couldn't.
I understand you probably had some little research assistants, but, well, we all have secretaries. we just don't usually put the name on the front cover of the
Oh
paper.
my gosh, shut the fuck up.
Clara did more than a little research, really.
Well, I see.
Were you
Tell me,
panicking here?
Have you seen
Mhm.
your friend Joseph recently, Samuel?
I have.
Doing so well in their new positions. I would dearly love to see the same for you. And more for you, in fact.
Thank you.
It would be so well deserved after all these years, especially after the risk I took.
What risk?
A boy from a grammar school, first in his family to make it
Oh,
to
by like
university, you know.
tutoring you.
It's been really wonderful to
Cunt.
give you this opportunity. I would just hate you to throw it away by misattributing your own hard work. That's for whatever reasons you might have.
I appreciate your concern, but Clara is responsible for the work on this too.
Well, as I say, it really is very good, and I'm not the only one who thinks so.
You've given it to someone else already.
I knew a few who I thought might be interested. I thought you'd be pleased. In fact, I think you might want to prepare yourself for being the center of attention for a little while. I'm sure you would be able to cope, but I think it's perhaps not quite the sort of thing you'd like to foist on a young woman's shoulder.
Oh my fucking god.
Whatever it is, I'm sure Clara could handle it.
With this name on here, there is a good chance it will cause problems.
I'm sure I could handle them.
This isn't all about you. There could be problems for everyone. Clara was close with Molly Shannon, wasn't she? The one suspected of being a communist spy.
What am I supposed to say?
Wasn't Charles.
How close they were is the real question. Clara joined Molly on that anti-British protest march, I hear.
It was anti-nuclear defense, not anti-British.
Well, you know my thoughts on that. They can be one and the same thing. A lot of people, very important people, believe you are either with this country or against it. Some of the benefactors of this college, for example. My father used to call this university one of the greatest contributions Britain has made to the world. I would agree with that. Wouldn't you?
One of the greatest. Really? Well, it does some great work.
It does. I'd hate to be the one to undermine it. The affair with this Cambridge 4 business has been bad enough. We can't change the past, Peter. But we can learn from it. Before we fool ourselves into remembering it too kindly. And with this name on here, the associations one might make. You see what I'm saying?
I see. But I really think her name should stay.
Good God, Peter, I am trying to make you understand something. This is precisely The way the rot sets in. It's the slow knife.
Meltdown happening. Meltdown
Members
happening.
of this university were recruited to spy for the Soviet Union 10 years ago. Now members of this university are demanding we lay down our weapons. The only defense we have against the very same foreign power. What happens in 10 years' time? And what happens to the integrity of this college in 10 years? If you share your work on a whim with a girl you've taken a fancy to. And what happens 10 years after that? Cannot survive by making oneself vulnerable. That is why this university is still here. That is why I am still here.
Whatever,
I
man.
hope you understand how much I care about your success. It's so common for work to fade into obscurity after it's published. It would be a shame if yours were denied my full-throated
My
support,
deep-throated support.
especially after so many.
I'm sorry.
Would, absolutely.
I cannot make your decisions for you. By all means, publish with Clara as a co-author if you're feeling generous, but if you do, you'll have to take your chances. It would be difficult for me to bring to bear any influence I have. By way of illustration, I've been addressing Whitehall.
Thank you.
Afraid I can't tell you much more now. But he's a good man. Cambridge man. And you may find there's one more reason to leave Clara out of things. I'm sure things will become clear soon.
I think you've made things very clear.
Well, let me know what you decide. Just knock any time.
You know, I'm kind of curious to see
I'd always
a playthrough when you never select anything.
I think it reverts to one, like, but you're saying like
Like randomly chosen.
I don't know how it works.
That would be fun if you like just awkwardly staring or something.
And I wish it was like that. I wish you could like sit there for a couple seconds, but
That looks Soviet. I don't know.
Smoke.
you might be able to catch him. Run.
Am I supposed to follow it or something? Oh my god. So there was nothing in that boat? It was like for nothing?
Well, you took a boat. You're on the
Yeah.
other side of the bay now.
Exactly, but I went there to find some boat, I thought.
That's the boat that you just took. You're trying to get to the base,
Okay.
but the base is on the other side of the
like
bay.
up there.
Mhm.
Right.
So you're traipsing all around Antarctica for hours and hours. And hours.
Do we know? I mean, maybe I wasn't paying attention for sure, but like, do we know why they were in Antarctica in the first place?
You'll find out, yes.
Okay, we don't know yet.
No. Oh, shit.
God damn, man.
Over here! Come back! Hey!
Oh shit. That's the same. I think it's the same note when you play Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. And like, really? Really? Is that scripted?
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Well, how do you know? Maybe you just both failed. What were you trying to do? Were you trying to press again?
I was
I
just
tried.
holding it.
I tried a
Oh,
couple
you tried
times
it again.
to press again. Wow, what a fucking prank. Trolling the player. Oh, brother. Wow, more empty buildings. That is good. We're gonna have another flashback when we open that? I'm shocked we're not having a flashback right now. Jesus.
This is a scene that repeats at least 4 times, I think. You've seen it once before. I think this is the second time.
Why do we see him several times? Wow, I had so much choice with this. No, you don't. To send via Morse. Secret from the SWAT, U.S. Antarctic Survey Station, the Norway Station. So, SOS. Landslide collapsed main huts. What's landslide?
Like where a bunch of like rocks and dirt and stuff
Okay.
like slides down and wrecks shit up.
Used medical training to help Norwegians. 1 man still injured. 2 men dead. Suspected Soviet activity. All ship behind the mountain of no use abandoned. Please send ship. Please help.
Yeah, and they did send a ship, but that ship took off. Sadly.
Controls in this game sometimes.
They're kind of funky, yeah.
Yeah. The hell.
Dr. Hamilton. Peter. How do you do? So good to meet you.
How do you do?
Excuse me, I won't be a moment. Still 3 o'clock, yes? Oh, no need to reschedule. This won't take long. Should be very quick. Right then, please do take a seat. Delighted you could make it to London. I do hope you get the time to enjoy it a little too, considering how busy you've been recently.
Thank you. I'll try to.
Good, do. Anyway, I imagine you're wondering why we asked you here. Well, it can't have surprised you that your field of study has been of increasing interest to us, especially since the war.
Oh, you're interested in climatology?
Oh, of course. The paper is going very well, I hear.
Well, it is now, thank you.
Oh, yes, your professor, John Hargreaves, passed us a copy. And it's impressive, the amount of information you've managed to gather. Although I imagine the process of gathering it was rather difficult on your limited budget.
You know all about it, it seems.
As I said, we were most impressed and wanted to make you an offer. Reward, even.
Reward?
Hey,
Wow.
Rowan.
You've no
robot.
doubt taken the budget to its limits by now. What would you say if I
Long
could
time
guarantee
no
you
see.
practically
Well,
unlimited
We
budget
haven't been
for further
playing
study?
for a while.
Ensure you had the best equipment, like the Americans. Take you right to the heart of things.
The heart of things.
I believe you traced the source of the radiation back to Antarctica, didn't you?
I did.
I'd say that warrants further study on location, wouldn't you?
It's going good.
It does.
I'm having
I'm glad you
Gilpa
agree. We could place you with the Falkland Islands
Bilpabop,
Dependency Survey working on Antarctic scientist pods.
play
Happy
south of the
amateurs,
circle.
Very passionate like yourself.
Of course,
Story
you'd
driven.
probably
Well, it's
have to sort
basically
few
like
things
playing a
out with
book,
the other
kind
names
of.
you saw on the paper
No.
before
Or a
you go.
movie.
Yeah.
I hope that wouldn't be too difficult, considering what's on offer.
The other name, Clara.
And
you
we're at
mean?
a pivotal moment
name.
right now.
Probably for the best. She wouldn't be able to go.
Yes.
Oh, not my say so.
Of
I'm afraid.
course.
It's run a bit like the army down there. No women allowed.
No women allowed.
Oh my god.
Whose say-so is this?
I can assure you this is bigger than any one person.
Bigger than 2 people, you mean?
I see. Well, you signed those papers on your way in earlier, so I'm at liberty to tell you a little more.
Tell us a little more.
Things in the Antarctic, they've been a little strained recently. Lots of vested interests, territorial claims overlapping.
God, always
Some
interrupting.
sides wanting to secure the resources under the ground.
Nah, we're just joking. How is
Now,
your
this
night
kind of thing
going?
has been going on for decades, of course.
What kind of thing?
Oh, the Germans were flying over there, dropping swastikas in big circles. Before the war, that is. All a bit ridiculous.
Literally dropping
Now,
swastikas?
I'm afraid it's the Soviets we've got to contend with. Bit of a royal mess, if you ask me. Still, we're trying to work with them.
That sounds like a wise idea.
It was wise, or so it seemed. It should all be in everyone's interest, you see. Every country signed up to something called the Antarctic Treaty. All a rather clever bit of politicking that happened behind the scenes a few years ago. Set up to ensure that Antarctica is used for strictly peaceful purposes. No weapons are to be used. No one can make any future claims.
Did you
on
know
the
that
land.
about Antarctica?
Now, if it
No, but I
sticks,
guess it makes sense because
everyone will be frightfully happy. Every side
doesn't look like it's
content that they've
any
staked their claim.
country owns
No
Antarctica,
more
right?
aggression, let's say.
Interesting.
Sounds sensible.
You'd have thought so. We've managed to placate the Soviets so far.
Oh, nice.
This is all strictly confidential.
What
but
will
the
you be
sounds
playing?
coming from Whitehall
Or are you
not
gonna be
good.
playing or
We're
watching or
rather worried
what?
that it might all fall through.
And of course, you're going to be eating
I'm
banana
sure
cream
you
something.
Are, but
I'm
how
sure
does this
you're
affect
like
me?
elbows deep in
Well,
one as
in
we
addition
speak.
to the climate science you'd be able to do, tracking the radiation in the clouds and so forth, we'd like you to inform us of any other sources of radiation.
Yeah, so they're like,
What the readings are.
yeah, we'll pay for
If
your
there
trip
are
down
any
there as long as you
bombs
tell
being
us
set off in the
what's going on
continent. It's
with the
important that we
radiation
know
and
as
stuff.
much as
Sorry?
So I'm sure you understand what's happening. Like, their base, and I don't. Well, they're like, we'll sponsor your trip down to Antarctica so you can work on your studies, but you'll just have to tell us all the stuff that you find out. Extremely politically charged. Oh,
No, go ahead.
okay. Yeah, I know. I was done.
Uh-huh.
I was just trying to make some sense into what's happening here.
Yeah. Yeah, so Rowan. Robot, as you can see, this is,
Half a banana cream.
yes, beep bop. Sorry. Yeah, this game has, very good writing and voice acting, which is pretty much a rarity in video games. So
What's a rarity?
Oh,
what did you
good
say?
writing and good voice
Oh.
acting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I guess you never heard of it, right? I had never heard of it before she showed it to me.
we can about them.
Yep.
We don't know what the Soviets might do next.
Yeah.
You'd be using the very best equipment, as I said. Useful for your career,
And you respond in
useful for us.
emotions.
Yeah,
You
like
don't-
this is panic.
This is still climate science.
Yeah, we're still talking about like
Absolutely
science,
The
right?
less we're involved, the better,
Right.
really.
Nope.
But as I say, if you can help us in this small way, it would certainly help that career of yours.
Now I can choose between panic and
My career's
assertiveness.
fine. Thank you.
I chose the latter.
Well, after speaking with a few people, Professor Hargreaves, for example, I'm sure that whatever your academic ambitions, after working on something as important as this, you'd have no trouble progressing. And if nothing else, Think of the adventure of it. What a reward it would be for
Yeah.
your hard work.
It's an adventure.
What do you think?
All right. I'll consider it.
I should have
Please
panicked
do.
there.
Sorry,
honestly.
I've got a meeting in Westminster in 20 minutes. We'll
I
have
hate
to
that I
cut
had
it
to
short.
do it fast. I
It's
should
been very
freaking
good
pause
to meet
before
you.
any.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
am making the decision since she already played it
Mm.
entirely. So
Mhm.
usually she plays the more story-based games. But yeah, unless she had already played them, then in that case I will be in control.
Do let me know. And if this Clara thing feels like a sticking point, all I can say is sometimes we all have to answer to something greater than
Yeah,
ourselves.
for the greater good.
Why not think of it as an opportunity for you
Yeah.
and to do what's right?
Do what's right. Do the greater
I'm really
good.
not sure about
Jeez.
this.
Take your time. Women
I think
can
we're
go.
about an hour from completion.
What did he say about women? What the hell?
Oh, I don't know.
Damn, let me see if I can see it from the stream. Women come and go. This is for your country.
Women come and go,
Oh my god.
but
You-
adventure lasts
come and go.
forever. Yeah, I'm candle in the wind. Wait, dust in the wind. Candle or
So,
dust? I don't-
90% of this game is flashbacks. What you just saw was a flashback. Now we're in the present. We're gonna be in the present for about 5 seconds, and then there's gonna be another flashback.
We've been roaming around Antarctica for a solid, like, 24 hours.
See message. Norwegians aware of emergency. Norwegian Navy sending sister ship for rescue. Keep watch for scout plane. Landing craft will receive all at
1,800 hours, which that was probably the plane that you saw flying overhead. So you missed the plane and you also missed the ship. You weren't running fast enough.
prepare stretcher for injured man and transport to landing area.
Oh yeah, because there was a landslide and somebody got hurt in the landslide, I think. What is penguin friend? Yeah, you can see. Maybe you can see some pengies in the background.
I guess. I remember there was another house, but I guess we won't go there. Yeah, whatever. Flashback any minute now. It's like flashback simulator, that's how I call it.
I think if we were to like time it, I think you would be right. I think there would be more flashback scenes. Okay.
I don't know, I'm just
Okay,
checking,
yeah.
okay? There's a shadow on the mountain, you see that?
It's a rattlesnake hole.
Is it like...
Go to the one on the...
Nothing.
Oh, you can't look at those?
Doesn't seem like it can.
Okay. Snake sickles. Yeah. Well, there's a...
Another car.
Mm-hmm.
Does it go on the water?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Whoa. Yeah, so you missed the plane, you missed the boat.
Literally missed the boat.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna go now? Are we gonna go back to our friend and die together? Can't believe no flashback yet.
Nothing. No, nothing.
Yeah, so... Oh my god, come on. Really? At the beginning of the game, we had a plane crash.
Mm-hmm.
And our buddy got his leg broken. And we're trying to find help for both of us, and especially for him. With no much success so far. Ooh, look at that. Let's freaking go. Yeah, and this game cars have the most fuel inefficient engines.
They have a lot of wheels and horsepower. They have to go through the snow.
Hope! There's still some hope.
Whoa, be careful.
With this camera, well, the camera is always locked. You can never move it, so... Sometimes it's... Let's go!
Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. Hey, not a snowman! Wait, what? Is this the ending? No, it's not. It's not.
That got me too. I was like, really? I did it? Not a snowman. What a coincidence.
Oh.
We're in the snow.
Exactly, we were in the snow.
Oh.
So it's not really... Thankfully, we're not in the snow anymore,
You have to
so...
go to work.
Yeah, what...
Earth
Alright,
was
you...
that all about?
Yeah, because it's early morning for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cowboys, of course.
I mean, I might have enjoyed it if I was a 10-year-old boy, but it was just boys and their toys again.
Is that a bad thing?
They're presenting themselves as if they're heroes instead of the land grabbers they actually were.
You're right, sister.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I know what you're about to see, that they were just men testing themselves against the world.
I do hear where you're coming from.
Fine, I'll stop it now. And another thing, where were all the women? I counted one, she was a cook.
It's 9 p.m. for us.
She was a very pretty cook.
But yeah, good morning to
Whoa.
you.
Serious.
Wait, what? Did I say that? What the hell?
She was.
Damn!
Oh my god, what a sexist
Oh,
pig.
shit.
Holy crap.
I'm only teasing. I do see
Jeez.
what you mean. Really.
It's depressing.
God.
Just turn the radio on, would you?
Of course.
For a second. Not a Snowman. Have you heard about this game?
Has urged for calm after
No one
news
has
from
heard about
Washington
this game.
I know.
estimates that the Antarctic Treaty is on the brink of falling through. Neither Britain, the United States, nor Soviet Russia could reach a deal. And in an
What?
Oh my
increasingly
god.
nervous
It kind of
political
does look
atmosphere,
like it.
Right.
Yeah.
now the risk
True.
that there will be no agreement to
Not
stop
heard of
any
it.
active aggression in Antarctica. After
Story-based,
pinning the blame firmly on what he
choice-based,
called Russia's continuing aggression,
low
the Prime
polygon.
Minister
Is
warned
that
that
how
the
you
next
say it?
steps are far from clear.
Low poly, I
And
think.
that in this climate of mistrust, the world needed to stay vigilant. It remains to be seen who will make the next move.
No! What the?
Hey, stop shooting, you mad fool! Oh, he's hit the engine.
Oh my god, it's the Consuming Shadow all over again.
Hit the
Worse.
engine.
Well, arguably.
What have you done? It's you, mate.
Shit.
Are you out of your mind? Sorry, mate. I thought you were a bloody Russian. Not a bad shot, though.
Yeah, shoot first, ask
I'm gonna
question
catch us
later.
a gull for our tea.
Okay, he's drunk.
You hit the vehicle. The engine's dead. You satisfied with yourself? Never felt better. Took the last of those.
Yeah, if the
painkillers.
car could gain sentience, then everything would be
Before
fine.
I go for a walk. You need to get back inside. Is the radio on? Ah, yeah, had to get away from those beeps. Better out here. Believe me, it's not better out here. Why don't you leave me in peace? Well, let's get you inside. Ah, yeah, good idea.
So we are basically back at square one.
What flag is that? Irish? What is that
What-
supposed to be? Those are some weird colors. I don't know. The plane has a flag.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, there's someone else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's a
there's a
robot.
couple. There's a robot.
Yeah, we have tons of.
We have a
fans, you
solid
know, yeah,
following of
following.
2 followers. And the cat. Cat, well, he's asleep now.
That bloody noise on the radio was driving me mad. You know there's a Russian voice that appears on that channel once in a while?
Are you sure you're not hearing things?
We didn't hear that voice.
I know what I heard. Yeah, sounded urgent, whatever it was. Same phrase over and over. Ah, Jesus, this leg.
Do you think the Russians are still out here?
Bloody well hope not.
Well, I hope someone's here.
They don't want us here, you know? Why the hell should they save us, eh?
You don't know that they wouldn't help us, do you?
Whatever you found out there, you weren't supposed to see it. If you think some Soviet's going to be happy to see you get out of here alive, you've got another thing coming. Personally, if I saw one out here, I'd make sure he didn't make it home either. Before he did the same to me.
Alpha Romeo Lima, this is Faraday. Faraday station calling.
Get me out of this hellhole.
That was pretty good.
Thanks.
That was pretty good. Baldur's Gate quote, everybody.
Yes, I can hear you.
You didn't talk to Faraday Station earlier, I don't think. You guys tried to call.
82 degrees south. not
Could I have?
No.
We're
Mm-mm.
at 82 degrees south, 19 west.
Oh well. Wait.
Hello?
Actually, oh damn, I can't pause. I would like to pause to answer your question.
Hello, can you tell me what's
What the
happening?
hell?
Why is everywhere deserted?
That
Over.
sucks.
Yeah, hold on.
So, yeah.
So
Options are like emotions.
yeah, you answer with emotions. So like,
You don't know exactly what you're saying, but you know roughly, like, you know, the emotion that you're conveying.
mm-hmm. Within the... Yeah, probably gonna be fine.
That's right.
So like the red dot that's like erratic, that's panic. The square, the blue square is like assertive.
Don't go.
The bluish circles, that's caring,
And calm and honest.
the sun is like enthusiastic. Stuff like that.
Really good writing, really good voice acting.
Turn it off.
The graphics aren't great, but that's not the point.
They are
I
charming.
can't believe it.
Charming? Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it.
And the music's really good too.
Oh, come on, you heard them. They're sending someone out.
Oh, I hope so, mate. We're both in line for knighthoods if we make it out.
One of
that's
those
for sure.
so-called artistic games.
We still need to sober
Games
up.
as
Your government
art.
loves to give out honours to failed Antarctic explorers. Otherwise, the whole endeavour would just look nuts. Shackleton, remember him? Marooned most of his men on an island for a year.
They were pioneers, surely.
Robert Scott, he got the Polar Medal, didn't even make it home.
Dang.
Heroic failures. Just like us. Hey. How does Sir Peter
Stylized.
Hamilton
Yes.
Got plenty of style.
sound? Anyway, that's if we make it out. Hope they find us before the food runs out.
Well, I found you again, didn't I?
Yeah. You did, mate. You did.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, how did you find the plane again?
Dumb luck.
Ah, come on, seriously.
Well, no, it was lucky. Spotting the flares that you sent up.
What's that? I never sent up any flares, mate.
Whoa.
Panic!
Sorry? Empty. Not been checked in years, my guess. Bloody panicked me for a while.
Let's keep panicking.
You saying there's someone
Yeah.
else here?
Search
Thank
me.
you.
Why don't you take a look out?
So, okay.
You see anything?
Oh,
Oh, damn.
It's too hazy.
maybe it would have defaulted to that.
Wait. There it is. That's
Uh-huh.
not far away.
Look at games like World of Warcraft or League of Legends.
Yeah, graphics
Mm.
really are
Mm-hmm.
far from
Do you think
everything.
they're friendly?
But we know some people that if it's like crappy graphics, they're like out and they will
Yeah.
not play it. And it's like,
Yeah.
are you,
Put that down.
This is from
what's
World
wrong
War
with
I.
you?
Would you believe?
Don't mess with that thing again. You've done enough damage. Here.
Yeah, really.
One bullet left.
I don't want it.
We know there's something going on, but we don't know who that could be out there. All I'm saying is, be on your guard.
I'm not shooting anyone.
Just raise it up when you approach. That's all. Make sure you're the one in charge. If in doubt, make sure you're the one that fires first.
You sound awful lot like my father.
There's only one bullet.
Just the one. You better hope there aren't two of them. So,
Gee.
you gonna wait around here all day then?
I'll be back soon.
My whiskey, mate. I'll be happy as Larry. And I've got this. So, just keep that gun raised. You'll be fine.
Our friend broke his
Make sure
leg,
you
by
don't
the
get
way.
that knighthood posthumously.
You
Wait.
can open the door.
Is that him?
Yeah, Floyd.
Oh, that's why he was like, "I found you again." I was wondering, that's not our friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how the hell did he get here? Sorry.
You circled. Somehow you circled all the way back.
You freaking
I don't know.
kidding?
No.
No, that looked different. I don't know. That's our friend that we started with.
Mm-hmm. That's the pilot.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
All right. Oh.
What does it turn off for me in games is that movement isn't really smooth. Either the controls that can be remapped or the actual movement that is stuttering. Like what games?
Mm.
Well, lots of old games like PS1 games, they don't have great controls. Oh my god, am I shooting? Should I do it? Oh my shit, no! Okay, maybe not. Oh!
Well, you can use the scope on it, and you can shoot.
Can I not shoot though? I bet I can. Did you shoot, Tiff? I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't want to shoot.
It's a vehicle, and there looks like it's a man. Or wait.
Okay,
Okay,
why?
you gotta get closer.
Yeah, but I don't think I want to shoot. This doesn't look like one of those games where you should shoot. Plus, it looks really difficult to shoot. Am I gonna die? Are we close to the end, Tiff? You can
Kind
tell
of,
me?
yeah.
Wait,
What are you doing?
who was that? Oh, the scope. I mean, I'm not moving it so much.
Right, yeah.
It's
You're
the-
just
it's the
like
game.
you've been traipsing around
Damn it.
the
gun.
Antarctic tundra for
Oh,
hours.
fuck. Well, I mean, you have a gun first, so maybe this guy is like.
It's a flare
Oh, okay.
gun.
Woo. All right, let's.
Thank God.
Am I gonna die if I don't shoot? I don't think I heard of that game. Hey, buddy, what's up? I can't shoot him while he's on. He's like,
You can't shoot him in the back like
yeah.
that.
Okay.
Не стреляй! Я друг! Don't shoot! Friend!
Who are you?
Russian! Engineer! Friend!
What are you doing here?
I am getting very cold!
Is that your favorite thing to do in your spare time?
Me too.
You are right.
Aww. Did you shoot him?
No.
Yeah, I bet you didn't.
This is the
Peter,
scene that
marvelous to
repeats.
see you. You've come at the right time. England are 37 for 4. Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you said you wanted to see me about something, please. Something you wanted to let me know.
There is.
All right. Well, have you come to a decision?
Clara and I, we're too close now. I can't take her off.
I must say, I admire you. It takes conviction to stand by a principle like that. As I've always said, your decision.
You will be fine.
Aww.
He helped you all the way.
Wow.
I mean, to shoot another person when everybody else is gone, that's like
Hell,
ridiculous.
What are you doing? Get the hell out!
This man is not in good condition.
Jesus. Peter. What have you done to him?
Maybe I saved his life. For now.
Now? What, till your band of merry men turn up?
We need to leave. Can this plane fly?
What?
Are you the pilot? Can this plane fly?
Peter! Peter, what's going on? Why do you bring this damn Soviet agent in here?
I didn't.
We need to leave.
You can bloody leave. The British are coming for
Coming.
us.
No.
They're coming, all right. Just not for you.
No, nobody is coming.
You can think what you like. We're staying put, and you, my friend, can get the hell
I
out.
tell you, there's nobody else out there now. We need to move.
Who the hell are you?
What
Oh
are you
my.
doing?
You and however many comrades you have out there.
You do not know what is at stake. You do not know anything. We will die here. We need to.
Oh my god.
We do not have time for this. Now, Can this plane fly?
It doesn't matter. We just need to wait till our guys arrive.
What is it? Is it the engine?
We don't need to fly out.
If it is the engine, maybe I can fix.
How the hell did you get here in the first place? You must already have transport.
He's got a vehicle.
Yeah, I had one. No fuel.
Panic.
Fuel.
Well, what happened out there?
It's the perfect time to panic.
I didn't need to shoot anybody.
The man is right. I'm not feeling very well, I think.
Yeah, what's this about a vehicle?
I told you, the vehicle is dead. But you have one. I saw it outside.
Okay, stop pointing that
Will it
knife.
move?
Thank you.
This man put a bullet through the engine.
Yeah, well,
He's dead.
freaking
Yeah.
done.
Weapons too much, I see it. Here. Give it. So. We need to fly or we die here.
Die here. What's going on out there?
It's a radiation leak. Is that it? It's been contained. They told us on the radio.
No leak. An explosion. They are dropping a nuclear bomb.
No, you're wrong.
Soon. You have radio? You have heard countdown? Beep, beep, like Sputnik?
What?
Oh, that. I mean, it's all
That's
right. They
racist.
told us it's nothing.
It's just a radiation warning.
It is countdown. We do not have long. You have heard it getting faster, yes?
Peter, it was on that frequency when I switched it off. See if you can get it.
Nailed it.
It is getting faster all the time. The faster it gets, the less time we have. We need to
That's
leave.
creepy.
Yeah.
No, they're coming. They said they'd
Creepy
keep
music.
broadcasting, so we knew they were on their way.
And are they?
Peter, turn the dial.
Wait, what?
So now you're trying to find Faraday.
Can you hear anything?
Hold on.
What's going on?
There's nothing there.
Christ almighty.
I am engineer. Maybe I could fix the aircraft if you would tell me what is wrong. Do we just need to pull
Beep,
it
beep,
out of
like
the
Sput-
snow?
I
Is
think we
there
should
damage?
all
No, it's in
incorporate
good
that
shape, I
in our
say.
everyday
Fine, but,
vocab.
That's more complicated. Frozen carburetor, that's my guess.
You have a lighter? Something to heat it?
Wait. Here.
Then I can fix.
Cool.
Can I help?
Oh, don't worry. If I am careful, it will be enough.
Then we're all right. We're saved.
Maybe. Maybe we are.
I wonder
all
if you
safe.
can kill that man.
I don't know if you can. I think
Jesus.
maybe you try but miss.
What is
I don't
happening?
know.
Saved by a Soviet.
No,
Yep.
it's all
Well,
right. We're gonna be all right. It doesn't matter where he's from. He might be the only man within a 1,000 miles who can fix this aircraft.
you're the only
Lucky we
man,
found him.
period.
Yeah, lucky you couldn't shoot straight.
Yes!
I didn't try to shoot
What is
at
it
all.
now?
You say you land the plane well, but there's hole underneath. In the fuel tank.
Not a good place.
Panic.
What does that mean? Can you fix it?
Yeah.
I can close it up, but that is not the problem. There's no fuel.
Panic
Check
indeed.
again?
There's nothing.
Christ.
Is there anyone else we can radio?
There would be no point. They are all gone.
We're screwed then.
Yeah, unless there is fuel in the wing tanks. Maybe.
Not this time. Flying light.
Then we are, as you say, screwed.
Well, that was a good game, wasn't it? Did you enjoy it?
Shut up.
Here. Might as well make use of that lighter.
We're gonna
Not
explode
your
now.
usual brand, I would guess.
Thank you.
Seeing as we're all doomed, might as well be mates.
You could start eating each other.
Take it you don't have any out there anymore.
Comrades. No.
Why were you alone?
I was following everyone as we evacuated. In the storm, we could not see each
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
other. My vehicle ran out of fuel. I was behind them. They did not see me stop.
Shit.
Maybe they reached the coast before they even realized.
Maybe they didn't give a crap.
They just left you there.
I was desperate. I prayed for them to come back, but I knew they wouldn't. The snow covered our tracks, and they had their orders. They wanted to survive. Yeah, they would have been crazy to come back.
Can't believe it.
Well, you have not been so lucky too.
Storm got us both, eh? Well, your English is very good. I take it you're not a spy.
This would be very bad spy. No, I am engineer and translator too sometimes. I could help translate British and American radio traffic. That makes me think. What were you doing here?
All right. In this new spirit of international cooperation, you might as well know. I was asked to take this gentleman out to the big British science base down south. He was supposed to be studying there. That right, Peter?
Yep.
Climate science, the clouds.
Yeah, that's what we told everyone too.
You were doing climate science here as well?
Officially. Unofficially, it was a little more than that.
You were studying something else?
We were studying you. I am surprised you did not know. You have been studying us.
No, I was going to study radiation in the clouds.
Climate science, yes. That's all. Maybe it is you who are the spies. Yeah, but it seems you don't know all our secrets just yet.
I saw the mine.
You? You made it that far?
I did.
So, you saw the base where we live?
There was nothing there. Just bunks. Nothing more. You lived like that?
No, we packed everything up in the big trucks before they left. You don't think we really live like that? You must have thought we were animals.
No, I didn't think you were.
Well, who says you're not?
Oh, he is being fun here.
He's getting drunk.
Well, there's not much reason to lay off it now. So what were the rest of you doing out there?
We monitored that mine, checked for leaks, monitored for radiation levels. But we monitored other things too.
Other mines?
Not that, no.
Your bomb tests?
No. Your bomb test.
No.
Yours.
No, the British don't test out here. The Antarctic Treaty prevents them.
It should prevent the Americans too. But this does not stop them.
Hey, yeah, have a good day at work. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh, yeah. Bye, snowman. Stay frosty, Robot says. Yes. Bye-bye.
And what they had told you.
Stay frosty.
Dang, it was
Did
close
they
to the
tell you
end,
to
too.
study
Oh, well.
our bombs?
Maybe it's better that he doesn't see the ending.
Yeah.
No. I mean, not in those exact words.
Did they tell you you would really be studying your own?
I don't like what you're suggesting.
I don't know what they said, but our government, they lied to us.
Well, my government wouldn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
come
My
on.
government would never do anything like that.
Have been getting too close. Shock waves from one caused a landslide, killed 2 men.
Choose. Oh, shit!
I don't believe
Ooh.
it.
We don't.
Oh,
test
you were
this.
supposed to do the other one.
What was it? The other one? I couldn't
You
even
saw the
see.
graves. I mean, it doesn't matter, but you saw the 2 graves, so you could be like,
Okay, what was the other? What emotion was it? Damn, look how you.
it was just 2 it was a sign of 2 graves. So instead of being like, oh yeah, you're right, I saw those 2 graves, you're like, I don't believe you, bitch. Okay, let's pretend that you.
Things you do.
Let's
And
pretend.
each time your bombs go, they make more places
da- da-
unusable, like the mine.
Lady, you gotta.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's hard to
Oh my
eat
God,
while you
okay, okay.
play this
I
game.
know, I know.
Bomb is Russian.
I'm not eating.
It will be dropped right over the mine.
What? Wait, you destroy your own mine?
Yes, the mine is old. They can leave it, but they want to destroy it to keep it a secret.
Nice way to keep a secret.
Yeah, very bloody inconspicuous.
Maybe they think it is better this way.
Better than everyone discovering what they've been up to? Stockpiling uranium, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Surely there'd be some kind of retaliation.
Maybe they think they can just say it is a jest.
It sounds bloody risky. British and the Americans would expose it, surely.
What, and risk revealing that they have been breaching the treaty too? They are just as guilty.
It's all just flag waving. Bullshit, I don't care for it. I'm trying to stay clear of that stuff since the war. Still,
No, it's always me feeding her.
I'm not gonna spoon feed
I am
her
tired
yogurt.
of their secrets.
Why did you reveal to everyone what I'm eating?
Just wanted to get home.
Yogurt.
We all wanted to go home.
Oh, we are all the same. Why not?
Group hug?
There's a plane with a bomb on it. And that is what the countdown is.
And we're stuck in the middle of it all.
Yes.
Can't believe there's no fuel.
No fuel. And no escape.
Unless. Why did they say that they would send help if they're not coming, huh? Why?
It's getting worse.
Think that was a lie.
Why?
They didn't want to tell them that there was a bomb,
Keep being
so
stiff
they're
upper lip
like,
about it.
oh, we'll be there,
I do not understand.
knowing fully well that they.
Don't worry, a British thing.
Why not? What?
I did not think
I might not have.
Feed you
my
yogurt? I
final
don't know.
cigarette
Maybe.
would be British.
It is rude to say, oh yeah, we're ditching your soon-to-be nuked asses.
Right, yeah. How do you politely say that? We'd rather not.
Yeah. Might as well go the whole hog.
I guess.
Not like I'm keeping it for later.
I mean, better to be blasted than freeze to death,
Maybe
I
not
guess.
in your condition.
Yeah.
And you're
I don't
not
think you
doing
can hear me.
you're not doing too well.
We're having another flashback. Yeah,
When
we're.
it comes, what do we see? Flash of light. It'll be quick, right?
I hope so.
It's not very comforting.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I wonder where it came from. Bottom of the barrel, maybe. Oh. Ah, he's coming round. Thought you were completely out of it.
You said you wonder where it came from.
What?
Something about barrels.
Ah, yeah. So you did hear us, yeah. Yes, mate, I was talking about barrels. Don't worry yourself. Unless you've seen some barrels full of fuel for this aircraft.
Actually,
I've seen barrels. I've seen.
What's that?
What if I didn't mention them? Whoa.
What kind?
I don't know.
What-
That's a good
What color
question.
do you paint your aircraft fuel barrels?
red with a white stripe.
Yeah, I've seen them, lots of them.
Where?
Yeah, the British base, that way.
Little beauty.
Yeah, you shot the freaking car engine.
No, I didn't know they were for aircraft.
How far is the base?
It's not that far. It's walkable.
No, we need one. Someone.
Yeah,
needs
you
to go.
walk.
Too right.
Yeah, there's only one who can go.
What? No, he's in no fit
Wait,
state.
why?
But he's
Why only
fitter than
one?
You cannot.
Wait a second. Why only one? Why did it say that only one has to go?
You'll see.
Oh, sorry.
Walk.
You could go.
I have to fix the engine. We may already be too late. Come.
All right.
We
Oh
need
my
rope.
god.
Where are you going?
We need to pull the aircraft out of snow first. Come.
Do we have the time now?
Do we have the choice now?
Yeah. Dude.
Come.
Yeah, that is indeed not his skin. It's the boots. Did we bring the fuel already?
Not yet. We're getting the plane out of the snow.
You be careful with my baby. Don't mess up her tail.
You count 2, 3. We pull together after.
American for you guys.
Yeah, this idiot broke his leg and then shot our car.
One.
God damn it.
2. 2.
What if I don't count?
3. 3.
Whoa.
That's the bloody stuff. Top work. Good
Yeah, we're
job.
dead.
Give me that.
What?
We need you sober, you fool.
Hey, that's for my leg, mate. I need that.
What?
You need to show me engine. And you, we need fuel now. You know which way to go.
Yeah, I've done it once before.
Towards that red light.
There is weather coming in. It can come in very fast. You need to be quick. You can do this. We need you to do this. Please.
I can do it.
We will die if you can't. I need to fix engine. If I finish, I come. But you are on your own now. Please. Go.
So,
All right.
Tiff told me that she liked this game, but not the ending. So I wonder, I don't know, are we gonna die on our way to the to the battle? What kind of?
Maybe once people see it and we can discuss it, then I can work through it and see
The value in it?
Yeah.
God, I'm so scared. Flashback, of course. Yeah, we're having far less flashbacks recently. We used to get them like every 5 seconds.
You know what really bothers me is Peter looks like Tucker Carlson from the back, and I can't unsee it.
Wait, who's Tucker?
A
Oh,
horrible
wait.
a horrible human
Fox
being.
News?
Yes.
Oh.
And I can't unsee it, but like his head and hair shape.
You promised. You lied.
What did we promise? What did we promise? Are we dead?
So pause it. Can you pause it?
Are we dead already? Yeah.
Okay, so you've written this paper, right?
Yeah.
And you have the opportunity to travel to further study it.
Yeah.
But you keep on telling the professor that you're leaving Clara's name on
Yeah.
it.
It looks like you. In the end, you didn't leave it. You.
So the simple fact that you're in Antarctica means that you must have.
Why? Because we're making.
Well, because you wouldn't have gone in the first place.
because like the guy said, we're only gonna really make a career if by taking off her name.
Mm-hmm. And your professor wouldn't vouch for you if you left her name on it.
Wow, we're pieces of shit.
So resume.
Nice.
Get away from me.
Clara, wait.
Not now.
Clara, come back.
Clara,
It
come
could
back.
have been so good, Peter.
Well, wait, it is good.
Oh, Jesus, why did I say
Talking
that?
about the bloody paper, Peter. Christ. Us.
Well, we are good, aren't we?
Cringe.
Well, you might be, but I'm not sure I know what's going through your mind anymore. After everything we've done, after you promise you that.
What if I don't say anything?
Promise you that. What?
I guess, yeah.
Clara.
Crap!
Don't
No!
worry about me, Peter. I'll be fine.
We're gonna
Oh,
lose
wait,
everything.
You're a professor, were you? Oh, more for me.
I did go.
I should have known you'd always back your little boys club over me. You had no intention of telling him how much I've done.
No, I told him.
Word gets out, Peter. I didn't think it at the start, but you're just like the rest of them. You, of all people. Still, that's my fault, I suppose.
Fault? No, nobody's at fault.
I thought you were different. Not introducing yourself as
Bye-bye.
Doctor this or Doctor that when we met.
Bye-bye.
No, I introduced myself as Dr. Hamilton, but that doesn't matter.
Did you?
That was on
And I
purpose.
suppose you didn't run away from my lecture that time. Didn't let me go on that march all by myself. Don't like 2 sugars in your bloody tea. It's like when we were talking about living in that blue house by the sea. What was so frightening about that? Why the sudden
It was
panic?
red.
I didn't panic. We had a discussion.
I don't remember one.
Anyway, no, you're the one who's wrong. It was the red house, not the blue one.
Your memory, Peter.
What?
I can't even thinking straight.
Yes.
I know what happened. I was there. Perhaps you were miles away again. Are you even here now?
Yes. Here, yes, absolutely.
Peter! Were you ever here?
I'm here now. I'm here.
I'm not gonna be fooled by this any longer. Do you actually believe yourself?
I don't know.
You betrayed me. I'm not forgiving that. I can bloody well promise you that.
Well, bye, Clara. How much did you like this part?
I fucking hated this part. I was like, I thought I could press buttons to like stop all of your choices like fade away in that one moment, and I couldn't.
Well, I hope we die in Antarctica then. Looks like that's what we deserve.
Peter, marvelous to see you. You've come at
So
the right
this
time.
is the
England are
choice.
37 for 4.
That we actually did.
Terrible state of affairs. Anyway, you
Those
said you
were
wanted
just
to see me
fantasies.
about something, please.
Hmm?
The previous flashbacks were just fantasies.
Something you wanted to let me know.
Damn. Yeah. What?
Clara did half the work. She's owed the credit for it.
Am I just in denial or what? Oh shit.
Up. It is not far. You nearly made
The illusion of choice.
Nearly made it. I was so close.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, video games, choice-based games in a nutshell.
Take that side.
Yeah, honestly, in his conditions, there was no way that he could bring this thing.
Yeah,
to the
no.
plane.
And true. Straight and true.
Ooh, we're going insane.
Well, you probably have hypothermia. You're
There is no time. Please. You must get up.
Oh. Wow.
Alright, here goes nothing. You ready to go get that knighthood? Go! Here we go.
Are we getting out of the plane and back?
Hmm?
Are we getting out of the plane and not leaving Antarctica? Shit.
We can turn it around and go back.
Oh shit. Ooh.
Well, it could be ours, though. This beautiful thing. If you wanted it to be.
Come here.
a little less than great.
Okay, now it looks like they're kind of kissing.
Oh, I knew it wouldn't last.
What?
The rain. Want to go back?
Let's go.
Okay, follow me.
This isn't the way back, is it?
I know another way around. Don't worry. We'll get less wet.
Wait!
Exciting, isn't it?
Are you tearing up?
A little bit.
Aw. This is the ending that you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen if there's other endings?
Yeah, so
Oh.
basically the only thing that it changes if you choose, so in that final decision point you can choose Clara or you can choose the red light. And if you choose the red light, then instead of, like, you saw Clara walking away from the
Yeah.
plane, you see her standing waving at you, which I think that is the, like, good ending, because at first I was like, why, like, you are loyal to your partner this entire time,
Yeah.
only to have it fall apart, which you should know that you fuck it up in the first place, because how did you make it to Antarctica? How are you in this current position if you didn't choose that? So by choosing Clara, I think you're, like, choosing to continue to live in denial, which
Yeah, that's what I said.
yeah,
Are we in denial?
and I think all the choices that you made because it's either like either you're lying to Clara or like you like are like have dementia or something. So
as in, sorry, you remember that you made certain choices which you didn't really make. Is that what you're saying? Either you were lying,
Right.
or maybe you were not lying in that moment, but then you feel the pressure, you feel you get corrupted basically, and you.
yeah, but that wouldn't explain why Clara was like, yeah, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, when you did choose that, you did choose to do that. I think that I read a comment somewhere, and I think this is going to be my canon. Like, you're in this life or death situation in Antarctica, and you're like replaying in your head these things, and you're replaying what you should have done as opposed to what you did do. That's I think that's the best way to explain it, and I kind of like that because I don't think that they survived, because the bomb went off like right in front of them, so I don't know like if you can survive something like that. So I think that they did die. So it's basically you were a piece of crap. It turns out you were a piece of crap, but it just whether you choose to acknowledge it. You took away something from COD. Okay, so they were destroyed. Yeah, like if you see
You
the
know
mushroom
what's COD,
cloud.
right?
Call of Duty?
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Whew. Yeah.
So what is it that you really didn't like? Was it discovering, finding out that you were a piece of shit? Because you said you didn't like the ending.
Okay, so maybe, and I'm trying to like work around that, because at first I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it mattered none. Like, if you chose to do this, if you chose to do that, then I don't know, I just wish they would have given some like difference. But maybe it doesn't have to be about the difference.
You know, choice-based games.
I know, but this is like definitely like the most illusory. I don't know how to say that word at the current moment. But the more I think about it, because I role-played Peter as like this kind of troubled guy who always had issues with his father and being a man and masculinity and all that, and I played him as somebody who was trying to work through that and to take a stand for his loved ones, being empathetic towards Clara and how messed up her backstory was, all to have it like illusory. Illusory? I should just stop so I don't embarrass myself any further.
So, you didn't like how it looked like nothing mattered or something like that?
Choosing Clara and keeping her name on the paper versus getting rid of it, there was the only difference is that cutscene. But then after thinking about it more from whenever I played this last weekend or whatever, it was like, okay, the difference is how you interpret your actions. And it's crazy losing all of your choices. Like, all of your choices are up and you just like lose them, and Clara's telling you, yeah, you didn't do this, and it's like, but yes, I did, and I was loyal to you. I wanted to fight the power. But you're like, I should have known that in the first place. I should have known there was no way that I could be here and also choose Clara. Robot, help! do like the dictionary, like illustrious. I know how to say that word.
Well,
illusion.
I liked how you turn out to be a piece of shit. I think I'm a sucker for games in which you find out that you're a piece of shit. I don't know why. Like spoiler, Braid, and other games. I think Planescape Torment has something like that as well. Yeah, more
I
spoilers.
can see that.
There's a few games like that, and I'm kind of a sucker for that.
Okay.
I don't mind. I think there might be. I really like the theory that you're having this mental breakdown and you're replaying your life, but thinking that you made different choices, like the right choice. Maybe because you're so upset that you're in that situation, so you're seeing even more how you took all the wrong choices or something.
I think he was super disconnected from his time with her. I miss some of the backstory. In the beginning, he thought he was acting better than it really was. And I think even if he wanted to do the right thing, the boys' club would close ranks and not give her any credit for anything. Yeah, pretty much. Who knows what they would have threatened him with? Because back in whenever this was, I think it said 1964 or whatever. I mean, tensions were high, so I don't know. If you would have refused, they might have, I don't know, threatened Peter with something else. But yeah.
I liked it and I didn't mind the ending.
Didn't mind the ending?
Yeah.
Okay. It was just shock value. Like, I didn't plan on, like, starting this and finishing it, but I started it and I, like, played it all the way through. And at the end, when you just, like, lose everything, and it's like, oh my god, I chose you from the very beginning.
Yeah, I just like games that just don't allow you to be a good person. In that sense, like they trick you into thinking that you're a good person and you can be a good person, but you can't.
And it's
Because
like,
you really are a piece of shit.
and it's like,
What's wrong with
damn,
me?
Clara stayed with you even when you, like, didn't sit in on her lecture, you didn't march with her and Molly, I don't know, what else did you do? You didn't even talk about the house or something, because she's like, yeah, we didn't even talk about the house, and you were like, well, yeah, we did. And then when it was like, well, it was a blue house.
Yo, looks like you didn't choose anything. You just panicked. You're like, I don't know, house.
Yeah.
Let's slow down.
Yeah.
Maybe because you were already thinking that you wouldn't put her name, and so she would, like, not want to have to do anything with you at that point or something. Yeah.
Or he tried to refuse, and that's why he gets sent to play. Yeah. Maybe he was colorblind. He really thought it was a red.
Tragic.
Exactly. Freaking costume. Everything. God. I really do how,
You what? You
I
do.
really do like how.
Forgot the verb.
I really do.
I really do how.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
Okay. I really do like how you answer with emotions and not words.
Oh yeah, me too.
That was really cool.
I mean, sometimes it's you end up maybe saying things that you don't want to say, but except for those relatively rare times, it's really nice.
And I do like, because on my playthrough, I was like panicking. I was like doing the panic button like all the time. But I think the assertive playthrough, which that's what you kind of did, a facade. You're
right.
Don't forget that. You're all a facade and you try to cover up stuff. You try to be this confident person, this assertive person. You're so sure of yourself, but really you're a piece of crap. But hey, you did roam around Antarctica for like, I don't know how long it must have been. Freaking hours and hours and hours. And you almost made it, but not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite. Words are hard. Yeah. Illusory. I don't think that doesn't sound right, does it? God.
Anyhow.
So if we're gonna start the new game,
Yeah.
is it gonna change? Are we gonna stop and then start again?
We could do that, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Whatever.
Okay.
Let me see if it's already streaming / working.
Google
yeah,
the-
it is.
Yeah, we'll Google
We'll
the
be back.
pronunciation.
We'll be back in like 10
Oh.
seconds.